I say we start this video from now. So, just what I'm just having a drink. This is my living room. Well, this is my house and my girlfriend's house, obviously. But that's not really what I wanted to show. What I wanted to show was down here. I'm trying to make it seem like it's mysterious, but it's not. This is where I keep my games room. I don't really use it as much as I'd like to. There's a few things I want to do to it. But this is kind of it as it stands now. So it's kind of, yeah, well, vacuum cleaner. It's kind of our spare bedroom. So there's some of the games. So to start with, that's the TV that I use. I don't know, is it Lowy? Lowy? Anyway, the reason why I've got this TV is because obviously it has SCART inputs, RGB SCART. It has a singular one. So I kind of use that for some of the consoles. And the picture quality is fucking great. Obviously, I probably prefer a 4x3 TV in the general sense if I could find one that was big enough. But for now, the color reproduction and the sound is actually really good. So this is kind of like a rack where I keep some. Randomly, I have this kind of all unplugged because I've got my girlfriend's friends are coming to stay actually tonight. So I just got some random shit around here. Some Lego from the year I was born, 85. Some random comics. This guy needs a beer. Well, he's already having one. Now in here, it is going to be dark as fuck. I do have a Dreamcast. I've got a Saturn there. I just have a bunch of shit up here. Some retro gamer magazines, comics, books, DVDs. They're getting pretty antiquated now. Some doubles. Yeah, but that's kind of where I keep other consoles. And then as far as the games are concerned, this is where I kind of keep everything on this one big shelf. So at the top, there is a bunch of kind of comics as well, which I'm kind of getting more into than games at the moment. So, yes, Tintin, some Hellboy, Why the Last Man, Chew, Preacher's my favorite, I guess. Walking Dead's incredible. Trying to get that Absolute Watchman. Well, not trying to. That's a future purchase because I just love it so much. Games, when I went to Tokyo, I did get some Super Famicom games boxed. We got Mario World, R-Type, Metroid, Final Fight, Darius Twin, or Darius, I don't know how you say it where you guys are, but it's probably my favorite of the bunch. It's a really fucking simple and fun game. Just kind of got some 3DS, PSP, Game Boy Color, my OG Game Boy from when I was a kid. It's fucking mangled. Few toys, and then 360 games. Just got a whole bunch of ones that I just kind of got over its lifespan. Because I guess for me, money and everything lined up around the 360 and PS3. Had money before them, but I was kind of young and dumb. So this is the first time my disposable income matched up with what I was interested in. So, I mean, highlights-wise, not of what I've got, but in general, Grand Theft Auto 4 was something pretty special. Some people might disagree. Fallout 3, which I played on PC, actually, to be honest. Dead Space is incredible. Against all odds, I like Dragon Age 2. Not as if it's the creme de la creme, but it's a good game. I don't necessarily understand all the drawbacks. I'm looking now to see Fable 2, really liked, good game. Mass Effect 1, Skyrim, but Mass Effect 1, damn, that game's good. Just got some crappy other stuff around, some Japanese 64 games. Alan Wake. Yeah, that is a damn good game. And then my GBA box is over there, but it's at my mate's place. So down here is like PS2. Unfortunately, I have to kind of double stack stuff. Found this actually recently. This is a random good find for $3. Shadow of the Colossus. That was a random op shop find, which don't really happen for me that often, but highlights are there. Kami's great. Final Fantasy X. You know, there's so many games, the list goes on. Yeah, Gran Turismo 4. Even though I played more of A spec. And then over here, I've got some games that I just got kind of, you know, I don't even know what the fuck that is. Let's have a look. So these are ones that I got while I was in Japan as well. These are $1 each, or that was how it ended up being converted over. So Aladdin, Donkey Kong 2, but this one was not $1. Dai Makamura was, I think, this is probably about $30. I wanted it in the box, but at the time I couldn't find it. I got this from Super Potato. I'm sure if I'd spent more time looking, but this game's fucked. It's so fucking hard I can't even really get to a point where I'm comfortable with it yet. But maybe that's just me. So anyway, I'll move these bad boys out of the way. So that was games cheap there. PS1, Game Boy, I've got like Mega Man, some Pokemon. A friend of mine gave me Pokemon Pinball, which was really nice of her. Dreamcast, kind of just got like Sonic Adventures. What else do I have that I get? I just got a few things. Sega Rally, Daytona, Saturn, just a few Japanese games, just random ones, whatever's cheap. PS1, I did have more, but I had to sell them at a point. But I still got a bunch of Final Fantasies and Final Doom, which runs like garbage. So PS3 is the same as what I was kind of talking about with the Xbox, like just at that exact right time for me to have enough money. So I'd probably prefer it as far as exclusives are concerned, but yeah, a lot of great games. I loved God of War 3. LA Noire was great. Last of Us was pretty fucking incredible. So more games I could probably mention. Here, this is what I've gotten into recently, not the Wii per se, but I'll move these out of the way. The original Xbox has ended up being something that I really started hunting for over the last 2 years. So I'm not quite done yet, but you know, Conker's Beyond Good and Evil, both the Knights of the Old Republic, Jade Empire, San Andreas, Fahrenheit is and was a great game. I finished that recently. Very much enjoyed that. I do have a bunch of Wii games. I just moved out of the way. DS, 3DS. I don't know. I love them, but I don't find I buy them a lot. Last few games I got was Chrono Trigger, Spirit Tracks, 999. But they're great games. PSP as well, something I started collecting for because over here you could find them cheap at this place called Cash Converters. Apologize for the light. I know it's pretty low light, but Little Big Planet, Crisis Core, Street Fighter Alpha 3. Me and my friends used to play the fuck out of that stoned together with two PSPs and pass it around. That was sick. PS4 obviously is more of a newer thing. I got that last year. Just bought a bit of stuff. Not much. Not going crazy with that yet. Pretty disappointed with this generation of games. I can't really put my finger on it, but nothing really compels me to run out and buy it. I finished GTA 5. That was great. Black Flag, didn't mind it. Bit cumbersome. Mad Max, surprisingly alright. Infamous Second Son, got it for $10. It was $10 worth, I'll tell you that. So yeah, that's kind of that. A bunch of PC games there. One lonely GameCube game, Eternal Darkness, so it's not the worst. Titan's Quest below it, which is fucking incredible. Ask my brother. And then down here, finally, I had like a bit of a kick with sci-fi books. So Asimov and kind of Philip K. Dick. So I bought a bunch of that. Been always into Stephen King, a few random comics. More Stephen King, Dark Tower, The Stand, just whatever. And then the Wii games, I don't know, what's of note? Mario Galaxy is that's pretty much it for me. That's what that machine is. It's the Mario Galaxy playing machine. That game was just stupid good. So yeah, that's kind of like the briefest of overviews. The consoles, I'm not particular about that. I just kind of have them. That's obviously a Japanese Famicom there. Just the rest are just PAL territory consoles, and yeah, just the old SCART TV. So that's kind of the briefest of overviews of it. I know that wasn't really like all the games or looking at each individual title, but yeah, at the moment, really into comics, still into games. I'm not like losing it or anything. It's just at that point now where like older, like vintage and retro games they've gone to that point where the price is just so ridiculous. But I still want to get Yoshi Island. I still want to get Link to the Past. I still want to get Chrono Trigger. I still want to get the American releases of Final Fantasy. There's still a lot of stuff on there. Obviously NES, Atari, GameCube, all those things. I've obviously got like a list of things I want to get for them. But yeah, that is a bit of a view of that. And to add, a view of me. Yes. Ta-ta.